two men who have transformed sports entertainment as we know it.
Let me guess, Byron. You were one of those kids that came to see a WCW.
Sometimes.
Yeah, I was all about the NWO. One more for the good guys.
Hey, you think Scott Hall will give us a survey tonight?
Two of the most intimidating men of all time. Grabbing headlines. Changing the way the game is played. And here we go, folks, as we get this tag team match started.
Oh, man.
Guys, there's nothing like a good old-fashioned tag team match.
Scott Hall's influence on sports entertainment has been massive. You can say he was the fire starter that ignited the Monday Night Wars.
Yeah, I'll agree. Scott Hall is responsible for changing the landscape of this industry forever. Plain and simple.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher, that should signal the beginning of the end.
It can take a long time for a tag team to decide on a double team finisher, but I agree. A team needs one, and it should be something that can be administered to any opponent. That's when a finishing move is truly effective. And since we're talking about tag teams, remember you and your partner have until the referee's 5 count to execute the move.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Looks like Scott Hall is fading here. He can't be happy with how this is going right now.
This is not the time to be a hero. To keep this match from slipping away, he needs to get his partner in there and take a break.
Hey, while he might not want to hear it now, sometimes there are positives you can take from a beating like this.
Hooked up and flawless belly-to-back suplex. Supposed to get dropped like that. Quick punch. I don't know how much more Scott Hall can endure. Don't count the bad guy out yet.
This could be the end of him at any moment right now. Never say die attitude out of him.
He's still in this.
And it's Hall showing some agility.
The big man's quick.
Scott Hall turns it around.
A brutal bulldog right there.
When a superstar is in a tag team match and has endured heavy amounts of punishment, they must find a way back to their corner to tag their partner. Something that they have to try is doing create separation between them and their opponent. That space gives a superstar the ability to move and catch their breath.
Corey, you touched on this before. Part of a tag team's ability to be successful is their ability to endure punishment and make their way to their partner when they need to tag out. One way to do that is to create that separation you spoke of so they have some space to gather themselves and time to make their way back to the corner.
You're absolutely right, Michael. What's the use of having a tag team partner if you're not able to get to them when you got to tag out of the match? Getting that separation is key in breaking any momentum your opponents could have, maybe the difference between a win and a loss, maybe even more.
And a scoop slam. Scott Hall knocked him. Nice running crossbody.
He wants no part of the outside. Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless. Dropped like a bad habit.
That'll slow Kevin Nash down a bit.
This is exactly the opening his opponent was looking for. It wasn't easy to find, but hey, he found it. Finally.
The shoulders are down.
Digging deep for a kick out.
Too soon.
Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would be the inaugural Tag Team Champions.
There was a lot on the line in the Tag Team Tournament Finals. The Usos wanted to add another Tag Team title reign to their resume.
Big shoulder block. Wow, the crowd's on the edge of their seats.
Second time we're seeing this here. Kevin Nash reversing it. Incredible. Oh, going for an encore here.
And down goes the leg.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
And a lethal clothesline. Kevin Nash, this is going to be big. Now that's a display of excellent ring awareness.
Nicely done.
Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE. And the headbutt connects.
Oh, man, any way you look at it, that's going to hurt. Makes me hurt.
I think this is the beginning of the end. Ooh. I don't think Nash saw that coming.
That's just great execution.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
This could be all she wrote. A minor miracle might be needed to overcome this beating.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
Oh, and a kick.
Right to the midsection.
Talk about having the living hell beat out of you.
Tag is made.
What's going to happen here? Teamwork at its best. I don't know how much more these superstars can take, guys. You'd have to think something's got to give here soon. I don't know about you guys, but it looks to me like these superstars are on their last legs here.
He's got to go for the cover. We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different.
Can he score the pin?
Maybe.
1, 2, 3.
A win like that says a lot about a duo.
to the ring, at a combined weight of 499 pounds, Cesaro and the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus, the Bar.
There was that one time at WrestleMania where they lost the tag team titles to Braun Strowman and a kid named Nicholas. You remember that?
How dare you bring that up, Saxton?
I
That's
thought it was
old
funny,
news.
Byron.
That's ridiculous.
Thanks, Michael.
There was nothing entertaining about that. It was a travesty. Sheamus and Cesaro didn't know how to handle that.
Well, at least they've rebounded from it ever since.
No shortage of confidence, and why should there be? They don't just...
Titus Worldwide, my boy.
And their opponents, first, from Live Oak, Florida, weighing in at 270 pounds, Titus O'Neil.
Hey, Byron, just think how successful your career might have been if you had once... Worldwide! Here's
and his
Apollo!
partner, from Stone Mountain, Georgia,
The Cesaro section is out in full force with a Swiss cyborg tonight.
And whichever team wins this match here tonight can absolutely make an argument for being one of WWE's top teams.
Cesaro has to be considered one of the pound-for-pound strongest competitors in WWE.
And speaking of pound, he's got the strongest uppercuts ever seen in a WWE ring.
Belly to belly.
Keep your eye on this one.
Up and over with a suplex.
Cruz seems to have lost a step now. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight. As a college student back in Ireland, Sheamus was a standout member of his school's rugby team. Think of how devastating it must have been to be a player on the opposing team to get drilled by Sheamus running at full speed and you're not wearing any pads. The only people who can relate to that are WWE superstars.
And we're back to this form of attack.
Titus O'Neil looks stunned. The cover. And a quick kick out by Apollo.
Not yet.
He's going for it all.
That's how you wear down your opponent.